Hi, welcome to Motivate to Inspire. My name is Ja, and thank you for joining me today. In my last video, I spoke about how you can get started on Fiverr if you're a beginner and you're considering doing freelancing work on Fiverr. If you haven't seen that video, you can check the link in the video description below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button as well as the notification button so that when there's new content, you are the first one to know and check it out. Right, so in today's video, it's more like a continuation of what I had started the previous one, and I want to share like this just simple steps that you can take to build up your Fiverr business, right? And I just condensed them to like 7 steps. And the first one I would say is identifying your space or your niche where you believe you could excel. So in the previous video, I mentioned about three niches where people get paid the most, and those were like graphics, design, writing and editing, virtual assistants. And it would be a mistake to just pick those for the sake of wanting to make a lot of money. And while we want to make money, I think it's also important to do something that's in a space where you believe you can naturally excel. You are naturally gifted, or you've got the passion to learn certain skills in a particular area. Those are very important things. And why that's important is clients can usually tell through the quality of your work, the amount of effort that went into the job that you did for them. So if it's something you're not really interested in, it will tell through the quality of your work. So if you're passionate about something, the client will also feel it, and it makes it more probable that they'll give you positive ratings, and which boosts your profile, and you rank a lot higher on the Fiverr platform. And the opposite is also true. Like if you do a terrible job, you are most likely to get a negative review, and that will minimize your exposure as well to potential customers. So that's something to be aware of. Pick a niche where you believe you can excel, and not just one for the sake of you can make a lot of money out of it, right? And then as mentioned before, is creating a Fiverr profile that's irresistible. Tell people, share your experience, what you've done, share your portfolio of your work. Those are the things that you've accomplished that can give a potential customer reason to get into your inbox and inquire a lot further. And another tip I would say is record a video that you can also include on your profile. And this is because videos are a lot more engaging than just a simple image, which is also important. It's important to have an image, a high quality image, and your written description. But also when a potential customer gets a feel of who you are as a person, it breeds more trust, and chances are higher that they'll actually engage and find out more about your services, which then can eventually lead to a potential order from your customer. So just keep that in mind. And then as well, your individual services is the next step. Number 3, creating good gig descriptions, so your title and the description of what your service entails. I'd already mentioned comparing with other sellers who are at your particular level, seeing what their descriptions are like, and modeling around that as well. Maybe also using key terms that you can find through the search bar, and you'll get some suggestions of terms that people use, which you then place strategically within your gig description, in your gig title, and also in the tags within your gig, right? And use video as well as with your Fiverr profile. When you use video, there's a lot more chances that someone will engage you directly to find out more, because they can kind of like sense who you are as a person, and it breeds a lot of trust that way. And then your pricing, again, just compare with people within your fields at your particular level how they are pricing for the services that you offer, right? You don't want to price too high, because you will probably not get any business if they see that other people, they offer the same service at a lower price. And then you also don't want to price too low, because it will raise question marks to say, can I trust the quality of your work to begin with? And the other danger is you might attract the wrong kind of people, who are always looking to shortchange you. And those are the kind of people who they expect to pay very little and demand like premium price kind of work. And when you don't do a good job for those kinds of people, they'll give you terrible reviews. Something that I've seen from experience, not necessarily that I price too low, but just dealing with terrible customers can put you in a very terrible position, right? So make sure that your pricing is competitive, and then be sure to promote your services. You've probably got friends, family that share with them the link to your profile and your gigs. Share on social media, and even to an you could also even use the Fiverr feature for advertising. Fiverr ads, it works the same way that Google ads work, where companies advertise their services and products on the Google platform. It's just that same mechanism but applied to Fiverr, right? So you can take advantage of that as well, and have a greater reach of the potential customers that you can find. And then once you've gotten someone who's paid for a service, right, make sure you provide excellent customer service, because your success, it really depends on the perspective of your customers, right? The reviews that they leave, those are public reviews, and they'll be seen by other prospective customers. So the more positive reviews you can have, the more confidence people will have with you. So it's very, very important that you provide excellent service. Communicate as frequently as you need to, because it's important to be crystal clear on what the customer wants. And when you deliver to their expectations, that's the most ideal scenario. They are more likely to give you a positive rating and positive feedback to Fiverr, which you never get to see. And that's really the major key that Fiverr looks at, the private feedback that they get from clients. And that improves your metrics if you do a good job, and gives you more exposure to other customers, right? And then lastly, use Fiverr's tools. I've already mentioned Fiverr ads. There's a subscription called Fiverr Seller Plus. I mentioned that it gives you insights into the keywords that people use, and the other benefit is once you've done jobs for clients, you can also even send them coupons. In fact, even for new customers who haven't yet used your product, you can extend coupons to them where you can offer them a discount, 5, 10 or 20%, whatever it is that you decide to choose, as a way of kind of like enticing them to consider your service. And even for repeat business, you can still extend coupons to your customers that you've already worked with, to encourage repeat purchases and sales. And there's so many other insights, like even the profile of the potential customers that you want to work with. That certainly helps. It gives you an idea of the services that they prefer, their history working with previous freelancers as well. You also get to see even the different areas where you've gotten business across the globe, and it just becomes a good indicator for you in terms of seeing how well your business is spread across the world. And you can also send follow-up messages where you can also share your other services, complementary services to what you have already offered your customers. So there's a lot to it. I think the premium package subscription, Fiverr Seller Plus Premium. It comes with the added benefit of an account manager. And for me, I think about this as a cheat sheet, like, or a cheat code for those who enjoy playing video games. You have someone from Fiverr who's working with you to help you grow your business, right? So they'll even give you insights to say, maybe update your profile like this, or do this. There's this new feature that's out. So many different things. I found great benefit from that. I had a recent experience where I had gotten, like, my profile had been hit badly by some negative reviews that I had from some customers, and I worked with my account manager to help me get back to the level where I was. So I had dropped from level 2, went back to level 1, but now I'm back at level 2 again, just by working with my account manager to do certain things right on my profile. And as a result, it's started giving a lot more visibility as well. So it certainly helps to have someone sometimes holding your hand and guiding you step by step to say, okay, try this, try that, follow these suggestions, and so forth. So yeah, those are some of the simple steps that I think in a nutshell, I'll put down to say this is what can help you succeed long term with Fiverr. And they are simple steps, but not necessarily easy, if you get what I mean. It's simple to do, but it's not always easy to follow through, and that's where I think the major challenge is. It's that consistent execution. When I first got started, really, after setting up my profile and all that kind of stuff, I think it was like 3 months before I got my first order. So sometimes you do all the right things and not see immediate results, but just that consistency is important, and having faith that things will work out, and they certainly do, as long as you stay plugged in and you are constantly showing up. So thanks again for joining me. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and let me know if this was helpful, and if there are any particular videos that you'd want me to create regarding freelancing on Fiverr. Until next time, take care.